And so I gave her a copy of the vows and was going to set up a meeting to meet with she and her fiance. And we had a meeting, but the fiance did not come. And anyway, so I forget what reason why he didn't show up, but she was a friend of my wife's and whatever. Anyway, so we're in there talking. And the part of the marriage vow that says wives, obey your husbands. Anybody remember that? That's part of the Bible. It's in the vows. Obey your husbands. She asked me, she said, well, I was going over it, and I want you to take that part out. I don't know, really. She said, I need you to take that part out. I said, I can't take that part out. That's the Bible. I said, well, why do you want me to take that part out? And she said, I don't trust his judgment. I said, if you don't trust his judgment, why are you marrying him? Before you get married, women, you need to consider whether or not you trust that man's judgment, because God has given him authority over you according to the Bible. And if you don't submit, if you don't want to submit to his, you don't trust it, don't marry him. I'm just trying to help you. Let me flip the script. Husbands and men, if you see that she don't trust you now and y'all just going to have coffee, why should you think she's going to be submissive afterwards? Okay. Be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any, he said, because once you're married and you're submissive, even if they're not living for God, he says, through the love of God that you're showing him the Spirit of God on the inside of you, that's going to witness to him, that he may be won even without the word. But by looking at you, you're living the word in front of him. Are y'all with me? That he says, if any obey not the word, they also may without the word, even though they're not coming to church, not hearing the word or reading the Bible, without the word, be won by the conversation of the wives. And again, it's not just how you're talking, but how you're treating that man. You treating him so good, showing him so much love, huh? But like I said, you have to be careful that you don't let him you let him become your idol and have you doing things that God doesn't want you to do. Because God don't give anybody the right to become your God. I'm not fighting marriages, but I'm just telling you the truth. Let me just hit this real quick. My 5 minutes, they're not up yet. Besides, I got an extra 5 anyway. But see, the marriage vow is till death do us part. So you have to be careful even during the marriage that you do not make a decision based on a temporary circumstance that's going to have eternal consequences. See, because your marriage, no matter how long it is temporary. We've been married 36 years. Be 37 years in July. It's temporary. June. I know I need some roses now. My birthday is in July. Maybe I got them. June. It's been 37 years. Come on, give me that. All right. Grace, grace, grace. Thank you, brother. I received the grace for this moment. Now, so, where was I? Yeah, yeah. The marriage vow says till death do us part. Do you know when you stand before God, and we're all going to have to stand there in judgment, you're not going to stand before God as a couple. Right. Amen. Because you are not a couple after death. Right. God's going to judge you individually. Okay? So you have to be careful that you don't allow your spouse to mess up your eternity with God trying to please them. If you married the right, that's why God said, do not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers. And I'm going to tell you something today, ladies, because this is like directed at you primarily, but the men, I hope you hear this too, is that everyone that calls themselves a Christian is not a Christian. Amen. And every Christian does not believe the same thing. You tell me you're a Christian, I got to ask you, do you believe the Bible? Do you believe this verse? Do you believe in water baptism? Do you believe in paying tithe? Do you believe in giving? No, I'm a Christian, but I don't believe they don't need no money. I'm a Christian, but you know, in the Old Testament, they had multiple wives. Solomon had a bunch of them, I heard. You know, come on. What kind of Christian are you? The brothers ain't smiling much now. Don't turn around. Don't turn around and look. But. Okay? And so, but because that's a consequence of getting married. You're going to have to submit. According to God, you got to submit to this person. Okay? While they behold your, second verse, while they behold your chaste conversation or lifestyle coupled with reverence, with reverence, fear, reverence. Third verse, who's adorning. Now get this part real quick. Who's adorning. Now he's talking to the women. And when you adorn yourself, you know women like to dress. We like them to also. Come on. There's nothing wrong with you dressing up. All right, I ain't going to mess with you. All right. Who's adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting of hair and of wearing of gold or of putting on apparel. Now, you know, some churches, I came out of a traditional Pentecostal church, and, you know, they stress, you know, that women don't wear pants and you don't wear makeup and you don't wear much jewelry, not no big old hanging stuff and all that. And they kind of use this verse as part of the thing. But that's not what he's talking about. He's doing a comparison. We're going to show you real quick. He's doing a comparison of where your emphasis should be. He's not saying never braid your hair or don't put on any nice clothes. He's talking about that should not be all you're about. As a woman, if all you care about is how you look outwardly. If you're my wife and all you care about is how you look outwardly, I'm wondering who you trying to look like that for. Because you don't care about me. I can't get no grits. I can't get no pancakes. I can't get my clothes washed. But all you want to go shopping. Dressing all up. Now I done lost the women. He's trying to say that where your emphasis should be. Now, men, I got to help the men right now, right quick, because men, they want you to look good. I hope so. I hope you want your wife to look good. Don't expect her to look good and you don't give her no money to look good. You don't buy her nothing. Just make it on your own. Come on. And then you all in the market trying to tell her, you know, about somebody else you saw. I never say to my wife, well, I have a couple of times, but only because I use the word never, I got to clarify. Only because she brought up rock. We just joking with each other. Bible say lay aside all jesting and joking. See, I got a verse. I know the word. She brought up rock. And he is the rock. You know. We got West Indies over here done got. Elder, you better grab her. You better grab her. She's like, ooh, yes. Ooh, Come on. Oh, now she's pointing at her. It's like we got to even the garden thing over here. Now she's blaming Sister Smith over here. Like they have. But that's not my thing. For years, I never told my wife about how somebody else looked, or I wish she looked like this or looked like that. I never did that. I don't do that. Matter of fact, my wife would ask me how you think so-and-so looked. You know, or something like that. She might be somewhere, how you think this person looked, or so on. She has done that. And what's my response? I always say, everybody's all right. Hey, I ain't dumb. Okay. That's as good as it gets. Huh? I didn't say that about who? About Halle Berry? Well, you brought up Rock. Halle. Whatever her name is, a rose by any other name smelling sweet. You know, it don't matter what her name is. No. Mess with me, girl. You know, remember? In the 70s, Jack. Oh, God. Lord help me. Mom, you got to pray for me. I don't know what's up here today. Okay. Here's the deal. Where are we? So it's like, I don't do that. And one of the reasons is we don't do that. And she know whoever she asking about look good, else she wouldn't even bring it up. Okay, that was my last one. All right. It's hard preaching to y'all, I tell you. Okay, we're almost done, really. And please don't blame the length of this service on her, because I just wanted to finish just this one page. We're almost there. Okay, whose adorning, let it not be with outward adorning of plaiting of hair. So when he said who's adorning, he's about to say, yeah, you're supposed to adorn yourselves, but don't make it the emphasis. And of course, he ain't saying don't dress yourself up, don't have anything, because makeup can be a good thing. Enhance, some stuff, All right, and there are other ways. Plaiting of hair, or of wearing of gold, or putting on apparel. Fourth verse. But let it be, this is the emphasis, let it be the hidden man of the heart. He's saying, above all of that, make sure your heart is right. Have a godly woman, a woman of God heart that you're supposed to have. In that which is not corruptible. See, outward beauty will fade. But if you become beautiful on the inside, that'll never fade. And women, when you have a husband, that's what you want. You want that man to love you so much that it don't matter who else he might even have thought about being with, that woman will never touch what you've been able to give him from your heart and just making him feel like a man. Yeah, she might look good, but she'll never make you feel like I make you feel. She'll never make you feel as comfortable as I make you feel, or secure, or you the greatest thing on the planet. See, men, when I don't have time today to get into it, but men in Ephesians, the 5th chapter, it talks about, see to it that the wives reverence their husbands. That word reverence means honor, because men, to them, that represents love. It tells in that same chapter for the husbands to love their wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself for it. I think I got about 2 more minutes left on that 10. And gave himself for it, so ought the men love their wives and all of that. Because husbands, women, and I will go over this again if we're still here. Women, if you won't do nothing for them, they say you don't love them. If you don't show yourself giving for them, giving of your time, you got giving of your self. Do you sacrifice yourself for her needs? Will you carry the groceries in the house? You just jump out the car and go on upstairs, left her, and she got 2 bags of groceries, the baby. And you're like, well, I got to open the door. Well, I got the key. Come on. You leave her the car and it's behind E. She got to pray her way to the gas station and then get out and pump the gas. It's the sacrifice, the things that she sees you doing for her lets her know that you love her. That's the way God wired her. But women, we're on women right now, really. But women, you got to understand, men, it's not just what, see, men will take everything you do for them naturally and physically, but if you get in their face and disrespect them, they'll say you don't love them. After you cooked the dinner, after you made the breakfast, after you gave yourself to them. Because to a man, to disrespect him is like, how can you love me and you disrespect me like this? You dishonor me like this. It's not about what you do. I hire a maid to do that. Wow. If I had some money. So don't come telling me you love me just because you iron my clothes and cook and you clean the house. I want to know that you value me for who I am. See, that you honor me because God honored me and put me in the position of the head. So you dishonor me and God when you demote me verbally or in front of other people. How y'all doing? Amen? Okay, I see people making hand signals in here now. I don't know what's going on. And so he says, but let it be, and next Sunday we'll get started earlier or something. But let it be not the hidden man, let it be the hidden man of the heart in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek. He said, this is the jewelry you need to have on, a meek and quiet spirit, which in the sight of God is great. In the sight of God. So women, you got to care about how God sees you too. Amen. And he says, put on, instead of you shortening the length of your dress and dropping deepening the cut. Come on. If you want a good man, see, because the kind of bait you use is going to determine what you catch. If you want a good man, then you show him you need to have a good heart. Huh? All right. But that's the main thing. And then remember he said that's how you need to focus on adorning yourself. It doesn't mean don't dress up, don't look good. Give a man the best of both worlds. Amen. I mean, but dress, decently. He said, don't start messing with don't start preaching one of them clothesline messages, Pastor. But I just want to tell you, men think, and I'm going to have to quit, but men think, I'm going to close my Bible, put my notes away because I am quitting. Men think that whatever a woman is willing to show, she's willing to share. That's it. And the more you show, the less they think of you. Because they figure if you show it to everybody, you'll show it to anybody. That's right. I'm trying to be a father to you. No, really. You don't want to catch him with all of that. Because if that's all he's looking for, you're in competition with a whole bunch of people. And Jason, stand up. Get a microphone. Okay, armor bearer, I'm getting ready to sit down. Where you? So they'll believe me, cause. Huh? I missed who? What do you mean I missed her? Oh, yeah. I'm about to sit down. We got to walk. We got to receive the grace to be who God wants us to be. It's all in the grace. So you pray and ask God to receive that grace for your marriage, to be the husband you're supposed to be the wife you're supposed to be. We're going to continue on this because this marriage is too important. Marriages are the foundation of the church. Before God established the church, he established the home. As a matter of fact, if the home would have stayed intact like it was supposed to, he wouldn't have needed a church. But the home got out of order when Eve listened to the snake and Adam followed his wife. He wasn't in his rightful position as the head, serving God, standing for what God said. And so now we have all this damage. We want to heal the church, we got to heal the homes. Amen? God bless you.
Amen. Right now,